Hi, welcome back to 5 Minute Mark. Today I'll be recapping the first season of The Walking Dead Episode 2, a sci-fi post-apocalyptic TV series in just 5 minutes. Watch out, spoilers ahead. A woman at the survivor camp is asked to gather mushrooms in the nearby forest to help with food supplies. She walks deeper into the woods but soon senses that someone is watching her. A figure emerges from the trees, and she panics until she realizes it's Shane. It's revealed that the two have developed a romantic relationship in Rick's absence, and their moment quickly turns intimate. Back in Atlanta, Sheriff Rick Grimes is still trapped inside the military tank, surrounded on all sides by a massive herd of walkers pounding against the metal. His terror eases slightly when he hears a voice crackle through the radio, someone giving him precise instructions on how to escape through a nearby alley. Rick climbs out of the tank's top hatch and jumps onto the street, sprinting through the chaos and shooting walkers in his path. He reaches the alley and bumps straight into the man from the radio, Glenn. Glenn leads Rick up a fire escape ladder and across the rooftops until they reach a department store where a small survivor group is hiding. Inside the store, Rick is immediately held at gunpoint by Andrea, furious that his gunfire outside has drawn more walkers toward the building. Rick, still confused and disoriented from everything he has experienced, is taken downstairs by Morales, Jackie, and T-Dog, where he sees just how dire the situation has become. Walkers have surrounded the building, blocking every possible exit, leaving the group completely trapped. Their tension only escalates when gunshots ring out from the rooftop. The group rushes upstairs to find Merle Dixon, a volatile and unpredictable ex-drug dealer, firing at walkers purely for the thrill of it. When T-Dog tries to stop him, Merle turns violent, attacking and beating him in a show of dominance. Rick steps in, confronting Merle and handcuffing him to a metal pipe to stop him from endangering everyone else. Down below, Glenn and Morales investigate the sewers in hopes of finding a way out, only to discover the path is blocked. Back inside the store, Rick and Andrea stand guard. Andrea finds a necklace she wants to take but hesitates, worried that Rick, being a police officer, might judge her. Rick gently reassures her that the old rules no longer apply, explaining that he's no longer thinking like a cop, but as a desperate man trying to find his wife and son. On the rooftop, T-Dog attempts to make radio contact with the main survivor camp. Merle, realizing T-Dog has the key to his handcuffs, attempts to manipulate him into letting him go, but T-Dog stands firm, refusing to be swayed. Outside, the walkers grow in number and begin smashing through the glass doors, giving the group very little time. Rick realizes that walkers distinguish the living from the dead by scent, leading him to propose a dangerous plan. Blend in by covering themselves in walker guts. They prepare a corpse, slicing it open and smearing Rick and Glenn with its blood, organs, and entrails. The two step outside, moving stiffly and carefully through the horde. At first, the disguise works perfectly. Walkers pass by them without a single glance. At the survivor camp outside the city, T-Dog's radio signal finally reaches Dale, the elderly man who maintains the group's RV. Dale alerts the others that the Atlanta group is trapped. Amy, Andrea's younger sister, pleads with Shane to send help, but Shane refuses, insisting that risking more lives would only make the situation worse. Back in Atlanta, dark clouds roll in. Rain begins to fall, slowly washing away the protective scent covering Rick and Glenn. The walkers start noticing them, growling and turning their heads. With no time to waste, Rick and Glenn break into a run, barely reaching a construction site where they manage to steal a box truck. Glenn then steals a separate car and intentionally sets off its alarm, using the blaring noise to lure the walkers away from the department store. With the herd distracted, Rick drives the box truck to the loading dock to collect the others. But when T-Dog runs back upstairs to free Merle, he accidentally drops the handcuff key through a narrow drain grate. Overwhelmed with guilt, he apologizes to Merle and flees but makes sure to chain the rooftop door shut to prevent walkers from reaching him. The rest of the group loads into the truck, escaping the city at last. Glenn races back toward camp in the noise-making car, still drawing walkers away from the escape route. Rick and the others head out of Atlanta, unaware of the emotional shock waiting for the camp. If you like this recap, leave a like and subscribe for more 5-minute movie breakdowns. I'll see you in the next one.